Hello students, welcome to Sri Jayendra's Rank Zone classes. I am your friend and mentor for coming classes with respect to business mathematics and statistics. This is lecture number 3 of chapter number 15, Measure of Central Tendency and Dispersion. In this lecture, we will summarize the previous lecture and solve the questions of the exercise. Okay. Summary. The best measure of central tendency usually is the AM. It is rigidly defined based on all the observation, easy to comprehend, simple to calculate and amenable to mathematical properties. However, AM has one drawback in the sense that it is very much affected by sampling fluctuations. In case of frequency distribution, mean cannot be advocated for open-end classification. Median is also rigidly defined and easy to comprehend and compute, but median is not based on all the observation and does not allow itself to mathematical treatment. However, median is not much affected by sampling fluctuation and it is the most appropriate measure of central tendency for an open-end classification. Mode is the most popular measure of central tendency. There are cases when mode remains undefined. Unlike mean, it has no mathematical property. Mode is also affected by sampling fluctuations. Relationship between mean, median and mode. Mean minus mode is equal to 3 into mean minus median. Mode is equal to 3 median minus 2 mean. Relations between AM, GM and HM. AM greater than or equal to GM, GM greater than or equal to HM. GM and HM like AM possess some mathematical properties. They are rigidly defined and based on all the observations, but they are difficult to comprehend and compute, and as such have limited applications for the computation of average rates and ratios and such like things. Exercise Unit 1, Measures of Central Tendency. Set A. Write down the correct answer. Each question carries 1 mark. First, measure of central tendency for a given set of observation measures. Measure of central tendency for a given set of observation measures. A. The scatterness of the observation. B. The central location of the observations. C. Both A and B, or D. None of these. Central tendency, it means the central location. So option B, the central location of the observation. Measure of central tendency for a given set of observation measure the central location of the observations. So option B. Question number 2. While computing the AM from a group frequency distribution, we assume that option A, the classes are of equal length. Option B, the classes have equal frequency. Option C, all the values of a class are equal to the mid value of that class. Or D, none of these. So option C, all the values of a class are equal to the mid value of that class. So option C. Which of the following statement is wrong? Option A, mean is rigidly defined. Option B, mean is not affected due to sampling fluctuations. Option C, mean has some mathematical properties. D, all these. Which of the following statement is wrong? Wrong statement. So wrong statement is option B, mean is not affected due to sampling fluctuations. Okay, mean is affected due to sampling fluctuation. This is the right statement. B. 4. Question number 4. Which of the following statement is true? Now you have to find out the true statement. Usually, mean is the best measure of central tendency. Option B. Usually, median is the best measure of central tendency. C. Usually, mode is the best measure of central tendency. Normally, GM is the best measure of central tendency. So here option A, usually mean is the best measure of central tendency. So option A is the right answer. Question number 5. For open-end classification, which of the following is the best measure of central tendency? AM, GM, median or mode? For open-end classification, median is best measure of central tendency. So here 5 C. C answer, median. The presence of extreme observation does not affect the median. So here option A is AM, B is median, C is mode, and any of these. So option B is the right answer. The presence of extreme observation does not affect the median. Next question. Question number 7. In case of an even number of observations, which of the following is median? Any of two middlemost value. Option B, the simple average of these two middle values. C, the weighted average of these two middle values. Or D, any of these. In case of even number of observations, the simple average of these two middle values is median. So option B is the right answer. The most commonly used measure of central tendency is AM is the right answer. Okay, The most commonly used measure of central tendency is AM. Option A. Question number 9. Which one of the following is not uniquely defined? Which of the following is not uniquely defined? Mean, median, mode, all of these measurement. Mode is not uniquely defined. Question number 10. Which of the following measure of the central tendency is difficult to compare? Which of the following measure of central tendency is difficult to compute? It is mean? No. Median? No. Mode? No. But it is GM. Geometric mean of the geometric mean is difficult to compute. Question number 11. Which measure of central tendency is considered for finding the average rates? AM? No. B. GM? Yes. C. HM? Yes. D. Both B and C? Yes. So option D, both B and C. Question number 12. For a moderately skewed distribution, which of the following relationship hold? So the equation is mean minus mode is equal to 3 into mean minus median. Okay. Remember it now? So here mean minus mode is equal to 3 into mean minus median is in which options? So it is in option A. Mean minus mode is equal to 3 into mean minus median. Question number 13. Weighted averages are considered when? Option A. The data are not classified. The data are put in form of group frequency distribution. All the observations are not of equal importance. Both A and C. So weighted averages are considered when all the observations are not of equal importance. So option C is the right answer. Which of the following results holds for a set of distinct positive observations? Set of distinct positive observations. So it is not equal to. Okay. AM greater than GM greater than HM. That's hold for a set of distinct positive observation. So AM greater than GM greater than HM. Question number 15. When a firm registers both profits and losses, which of the following measure of central tendency cannot be considered? AM, GM, median, median. Option C. When there is both profit and loss, that time median is not considered. Question number 16. Quartiles are the values dividing a given set of observation into first 2 equal parts, 4 equal parts, 5 equal parts, or none of these. So quartiles, quadrature, so it means 4. So 4 equal parts. Question number 17. Quartiles can be determined graphically using histogram, frequency polygon, ogive or pie chart. Quartiles can be determined graphically using ogive. Option C. Question number 18. Which of the following measures possesses mathematical properties? AM, GM, HM or all of these? All of these. AM, GM, HM possesses mathematical properties. Which of the following, question number 19, which of the following measures satisfy a linear relationship between two variables? Mean, median, mode, all of these. Linear relationship between two variables. It is all of these. Mean, median and mode. All three. Satisfy a linear relationship between two variables. Now, question number 20. Which of the following measure of central tendency is based on only 50% of the central values? Mean? No. Median? Yes. Mode? No. Both A and B? No. Only median. So, option B is the right answer. Median is based on only 50% of the central values. Okay. Now, set B. Write down the correct answers. Each question carries 2 marks. If there are 3 observations, 15, 20, 25, then the sum of deviation of the observation from their AM is. So here sum of xi minus x bar is equal to 0. If there are 3 observations 15, 20, 25, then the sum of deviation of the observation from their AM is. So here sum of deviation of observation is always 0 from their AM. If instead of 3 observation here 5, 10, 100 observation, at that time also sum of deviation of the observation from their AM is always 0. Okay. Instead of 3, like 5 observations, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Then sum of the deviation of the observation from their AM is always 0. Okay. Always 0. So option A is the right answer. Question number 2. What is the median for the following observations? Here 5, 8, 6, 9, 11, 4 is given. Arrange in ascending order. Is equal to 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 11. Okay. Now here even number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So you have to use median is equal to A plus B by 2. So 6 plus 8 by 2. or here you can consider as m is equal to n by 2th term plus n by 2 plus 1th term upon 2. Okay. N by 2 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 by 2 plus 6 by 2 plus 1 divided by 2. 6 by 2 third term plus third plus 1 fourth term divided by 2. Here this is first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. So third and fourth is 6 and 8. Third term is equal to 6. Fourth term is equal to 8. So 6 plus 8 by 2 is equal to 14 by 2 is equal to 7. So option B is the right answer. Okay. This is the formula for median of even numbers. Okay. Here even numbers. So we have to use it. Now question number 3. What is the model value for the numbers 5, 8, 6, 4, 10, 15, 18, 10? Model values. So easy. Which number is more than one time? 5, 8, 6, 4, 10, 15, 18, 20. 10. 10 is more than one time, or 10 is two times. So here option B is the right answer, or you can write as 5, 8, 6, 4, 10, 15, 18, 10. So here 10. So 10 is the model value is 10. So option B is the right answer. Question number 4. What is the GM for the numbers 8, 24 and 40? Here GM formula is x1 into x2 into x3 xn raised to 1 by n. Here three numbers. 8, x1 is equal to 8, x2 is equal to 24, x3 is equal to 40. So GM is equal to x1 into x2 into x3 1 by 3. N is equal to 3. Three numbers. So here 8 into 24 into 40 1 by 3. So here you can write 8 3s are 24, 8 5s are 40. So 8 cube into 15 1 by 3. So 8 cube root of 15. So here 3 3 cancel. 8 into 3 cube root of 15. So option C is the right answer. Now move to the next question. Question number 5. The harmonic mean for the numbers 2, 3, 5 is. Here what you have to find out? Harmonic mean. Okay. So harmonic mean equation is n upon 1 upon x1 plus 1 upon x2 plus 1 upon x3. Here 3 numbers. Okay, so n3 upon 1 upon x1, it means 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 5. So 3 upon 3 5s are 15, 10, 6 upon 30. 3 into 30, 31. So it is 90 by 31. So 90 by 31 is 2.90. So option C is the right answer, 2.90. Now next question, question number 6. If the AM and GM for two numbers are 6.50 and 6 respectively, then the two numbers are, here AM is equal to 6.50 given, GM is equal to 6 is given. So AM is equal to A plus B by 2 is equal to 6.50. So A plus B is equal to 6.50 multiply with 2, 13.0. So A plus B is equal to 13. Here GM is equal to root AB for two numbers is equal to 6. Both sides take squares. So AB is equal to 6 square is equal to 36. So AB is equal to 36. Okay. Now check with the option A. 6 into 7, 42. Option A. A. 6 plus 7, 13. And 6 sevens are 42. So not possible. B. 9 and 4. 9 plus 4, 13. And 9 fours are 36. Yes. Option C. 10 and 3, 13. And 10 threes are 30. Not required. D. 8 plus 5, 13. 8 fives are 40. No. So 13 and 36. Using 9 and 4, we can get the 13 and 36. So option B is the right answer. Without solving the A plus B is equal to 13 or AB is equal to 36 equation. Okay. You can solve with the options or using the options. So here B is the right answer, or A is equal to 9, B is equal to 4. There are the two numbers. Now next question, question number 7. If the AM and HM for two numbers are 5 and 3.2 respectively, then the GM will be. So here AM is equal to 5, HM is equal to 3.2 respectively, then GM is equal to how much? So there is a formula, G square is equal to A into H. Put the value A, 5, H 3.2. 5 2s are 10, 16. So G is equal to 4. G square is equal to 16. G is equal to, so option D is the right answer. Next question, question number 8. What is the value of the first quartile for observation 15, 18, 10, 20, 23, 28, 12, 16? Ascending order. Is equal to 10, 12, 15, 16, 18, 20, 23, 28. So Q is equal to n plus quartile, it means divide by 4. N plus 1 by 4, because here n is equal to 81 number. So 8 plus 1 by 4 is equal to 9 by 4 is equal to 2.25th value. Okay, so here that is second value plus remaining is 0.25 into third number minus second number. Second value is 12 plus 0.25 third number is 15 minus 12. So 12 plus 0.25, 15 minus 12 is 3. 12 plus 0.75 is equal to 12.75. So option C is the right answer. 12.75. Now question number 9. The third decile for the numbers 15, 10, 20, 25, 18, 11, 9, 12 is. So first arrange in ascending order. Is equal to 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 18, 20, 25. So third decal D3. Here we have to find out the D3, and n plus 1 divided by 10 into which number? 3. So this is the formula. 8 plus 1 by 10 into 3. 9 into 3 by 10 is equal to 2.7. D3 is equal to second value plus 0.7 into third minus second. So here second value is 10. plus 0.7 into third is 11 minus 10. 10 plus 0.7 into 1. 10 plus 0.7. 10.0. 10 point here. So this is the 10.70. So option B 10.70. Okay. So the right answer is 10.70 B. Now next question, question number 10. If there are two groups containing 30 and 20 observations and having 50 and 60 as arithmetic means, then the combined arithmetic mean is observations 30 and 20 having arithmetic mean 50 and 60, A1, A2. So combined arithmetic mean is equal to 30 into 50 plus 20 into 60 divided by observations 30 plus 20. 30 into 50, 1500 plus 20 into 60, 1200. 30 plus 20, 50. So 2700 divided by 50, 15. Sorry, this is 50. 00 cut 5. 5 is 25. 4. 54. So option C 54 is the right answer. Okay. Next question. Question number 11. The average salary of a group of unskilled worker is rupees 10,000 and that of a group of skilled worker is rupees 15,000. If the combined salary is rupees 12,000, then what is the percentage of skilled workers? Unskilled worker, skilled worker. Unskilled worker X, skilled worker is denoted by Y. So the salary is 10,000. So multiply with X, it is 10,000 X salary. Y, this is 15,000. So it is 15,000 Y. If the combined salary, so combine it is X plus Y into 12,000. Okay. So here 10,000 X plus 15,000 Y is equal to 12,000 X plus Y. So 1,000 common, 10x plus 15y is equal to 12,000 x plus y. 0, 0 cut. So it is 10x plus 15y, 12x plus 12y. So 15y minus 12y is equal to 12x minus 10x. 3y, 2x. So we can write 2x is equal to 3y. So x is equal to, x by y is equal to 3 by 2. Okay. So here x, y, 3, 2. Here what we required. Then what is the percentage of skilled worker? We require the percentage. So 3 plus 2 is 5. So it is 3 by 5 into 100. 5, 20 is a 60 percentage. Over here to convert in 2 into 5 in percentage, 2 by 5 into 100. 5, 20 is a 40 percentage. So 60 percentage and 40 percentage. For y it is 40 percentage, option A. Then what is the percentage of skilled worker? Skilled worker is y. So for y it is 40 percentage. So option A is the right answer. Question number 12. If there are two groups with 75 and 65 as harmonic means, so H1 is equal to 75, H2 is equal to 65, and containing 15 and 13 observations. N1 15, N2 13, then the combined HM is given by, so combined HM is equal to N1 plus N2 upon N1 upon H1 plus N2 upon H2. N1 15 plus 13 upon 15 upon 75 plus 13 upon 65. 15 5s are 13 5s are. So combined HM is equal to 28 upon 1 by 5 plus 1 by 5. It means 28 upon 2 by 5. 28 into 5 by 2. 2 14s are 14 5s are 70. So option C is the right answer, 70. Now move to the next question. Question number 13. What is the HM of 1, 1 by 2, 1 by 3, 1 by n? Now HM is equal to n upon 1 plus 1 upon 1 by 2, 1 upon 1 by 3 up to 1 upon 1 by n. So it is n 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus n. So the formula for 1 plus 2 plus 3 series is equal to n into n plus 1 divided by 2. So n into n plus 1 divided by 2, n cancel. So it is 2 upon n plus 1. So option C is the right answer. 2 upon n plus 1. Now, question number 14. An aeroplane flies from A to B at the rate of 500 km per hour and comes back from B to A to B or B to A at the rate of 700 km per hour. The average speed of the aeroplane is. For this type of question, there is a direct formula is HM of A and B is equal to 1 upon A plus 1 upon B. 2 upon A plus B by AB. 2AB upon A plus B. So the average speed is equal to 2AB upon A plus B. 2. A is 500. B is 700 upon 500 plus 700. 2 into 500 into 700, 1200. 0, 0 cut. 2 6 are 12. 3500 by 6. So 2 3s are 2. 1750. So it is 1750 divided by 3. 3 5s are 15. 8s are 24. So it is 583.33 kilometer per hour. So option B is the right answer. So remember it, when aeroplane flies from A to B or B to A, at that time this average speed formula is used, 2AB upon A plus B. Now move to the question number 15. If a variable assumes the value 1, 2, 3, 5 with frequencies 1, 2, 3, 5, then what is the AM? So here X, F, Fx 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 into 1, 1. 2 2s are 4. 3 3s are 9. 4 4s are 16. 5 5s are 25. So 14 plus 16. 30 plus 25. 55. 1 plus 2, 3 plus 3, 6 plus 4, 10 plus 5, 15. So x bar is equal to sum of fx upon sum of f. Sum of fx is 55 upon 15. 5 11s are 5 3s are 11 by 3. So option A, it is 11 by 3. Now question number 16. Two variables x and y are given by y is equal to 2x minus 3. If the median of x is 20, so y median, x median is given 20. 2x median minus 3. 2 into 20 minus 3. 40 minus 3 is equal to 37. So option C is the right answer, 37. Now question number 17. If the relationship between two variables u and v are given by 2u plus v plus 7 is equal to 0, and if the aim of u is 10, u aim is equal to 10, then the aim of v is, so v am is equal to how much? 2u am plus v am plus 7 is equal to 0. Now put the value 10. 2 into 10 plus v am plus 7 is equal to 0. 20 plus 7 is equal to 0. Vam is equal to minus 27. So here ignore the minus sign. So am of v is 27. So option D is the right answer. Question number 18. If x and y are related by x minus y minus 10 is equal to 0, mod of x is known to be x mod is equal to 23, then the mod of y is y mod is equal to how much? X mod minus y mod minus 10 is equal to 0. 23 minus y mod minus 10 is equal to 0. 23 minus 10, 13, minus y mod is equal to 0. So y mod is equal to 13. So option B is the right answer of question number 18. Now move to the question number 19. If gm of x is 10, here gm of x is 10, gm of x is equal to 10, gm of y is equal to 15. Now find out the gm of xy is equal to gm of x multiply with gm of y. Gm of x is 10 multiply with 15. So 15 tens are 150. So option A is the right answer. Now next question, question number 20. If the AM and GM for 10 observations are both are 15, then the value of HM is, here AM is equal to 15, GM is equal to 15. Okay, the relationship between AM, GM and HM is AM greater than or equal to GM greater than or equal to HM. Here AM and GM both are same, so this condition use AM is equal to GM. So if AM is equal to GM, then always GM is equal to HM. Ultimately AM is equal to GM is equal to HM. So here HM is also 15. A is equal to B. Here AM greater than GM greater than HM, not satisfying the condition A not equal to B. If, always remember, if AM and GM same, then HM same or equal. Here you can write equal. Equal. Then HM also equal. Okay. So here option C is the answer. This lecture is over here. Okay. See you soon. Bye bye.